Happy Wednesday. Hey, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, Angelica.
I know. I'm sorry. Yes, happy Wednesday. So what's happening in this week? Right now, home prices have risen another 15,000 from last week. From what I've gathered off of the SDAR, San Diego Association Board of Realtors. So it's a real statistic. You can look it up and Google it.
I'm seeing that too. I see the clients, properties that they're showing me. It's kind of, you can explain this, right? Because we see prices go down during a certain part of the year, and then we see them come back up. What can you tell us about why we're seeing, because I've noticed that the movement compared to previous years has been different this year and last year. Like they fluctuated a lot more. Yeah.
Great question. So we're still at an all-time low as far as inventory goes. That's for one. If you're a local resident here, I don't know if you've noticed, but we have a lot of new construction that's happening in Chula Vista, Otay Mesa, right off of the 805, right near Sesame Place and Kaiser Permanente. And then we also have a lot of new builds that are happening in North County as well. So you'll come to notice that we have an uprise of new construction home builders due to the low inventory. Right now, rental units have also increased. They are also building rental units off of Olympic Parkway down by East Lake area as well. So, we still are very much saturated with a lot of a rental population, but we still have a lot of first-time home buyers. We're still, we experience closings every single day. So people are buying homes, whether it's a primary or a secondary residence. And, it's just right now we're seeing an influx and uprise on home values because it's the summertime. It's just been historically proven.
Yeah, that's true. Every summer, you see the highest increase of price points. And then during the winter, we see a slowdown due to the holidays. So the current market, do you know how many units are in the market? I know that there's been an increase of 15,000, you said?
Well, home values.
Home values.
Yes.
From how long ago to now?
940,000 was the home value of a single family detached home with a backyard, 2-car garage and everything here in San Diego County. And this was last week. Wow. So up until July. Yeah. And then at the end, we are looking at 955. And this is an average of the entire San Diego County on what a home value of a single family detached home looks like. Yeah,
like you noticed, if you watched our Monday video, Angelica was talking about the lowest condo in National City for $244,000, was it?
One bedroom.
One bedroom. So that's like the low end. And so the average would be 44,000.
955.
955 now. And of course, in San Diego, there's a home in La Jolla selling for $100 million plus in the La Jolla.
Yeah.
Yeah. So taking all the different sales out there, what's out there, the average, if you're looking for a single family residence home, probably 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2-car garage, backyard, $955,000.
So on Monday, we talked about if you're looking for a primary residence, you want to be payment focused. But if you're going to be looking at a secondary resident, then you might want to be payment focused and rate focused.
Yeah, and I have investors buying properties. We just had an investor I closed on in Coronado that obviously very payment focused because for him, it was all about cash flow.
Right.
How much am I going to make in rents? And how much is my mortgage payment going to be? And in that scenario, his rate was important, but also how much money he needs to put down to get that equation to work for him.
Right.
So we do have investors buying properties in San Diego, and they're very rate focused because to them, they want to see the bottom line number so they can cash flow the property. But as you were explaining, it's very important, right? Who you talk to, if you are getting information, if you're a first-time buyer, of course, you're going to go to family members, friends, or homeowners, and you're going to ask them, hey, I'm getting, if you feel comfortable, the people you feel comfortable with, you're going to ask them, like, this is what I'm being offered. What do you think? And a lot of these folks have 2.5% interest rates, 3% interest rates. And sometimes it's very hard to get an honest opinion. Not that they're not genuinely honest with you, but then you may not get the right information from somebody that has a 3% interest rate because their brain is triggered to tell you, oh, you're getting a 7% or a 6.5%. No, that's not good. Like you got to wait until rates go down to 3 or 4%. Well, if you wait for that, you may never enter this market, right? You might not buy today and you lose out on equity. We've seen people lose out on equity. So you don't want to lose out on equity. You have to focus on what you can afford and what that payment is comfortable to you. So we keep hammering this because it's so hard to get people to look away from interest rates and really focus on what can I afford, what is my payment, and I don't care what the rate is because if I can afford that, rates will fluctuate and I can refinance in the future.
There you have it.
There you have it. Well, guys, we would love to invite you to give us a message, call us. We'd like to meet with you. If you have any questions, let us know. Please like our videos, share them, follow us. What else?
And subscribe.
And subscribe. There you go. Subscribe. Have a beautiful Wednesday. Talk to you soon.